All right, I have this really cool vintage Dooney Bourke. I think it's the rainbow graffiti bag in white, or what should be white, but it's very yellow. And when you look for these online, you can see that that just happens. These things yellow with age. Now I am going to try to make it white again. Got an idea. Now my logic might not be very sound for this, but I have baking soda and peroxide. It worked really good on my kitchen tile grout. Made it really white and clean. It was really easy. I'm gonna try it on this bag. Let's see if I ruin it. Now I got this for a couple bucks at a thrift store. So if I do ruin it, it's not the worst thing, but I'm gonna just mix up. I'm just winging it. Like, I just wanna make a paste. There's not really measurements for this, I don't think. Just a little baking soda and peroxide. Maybe more baking soda. I'll pull the camera over here and show you what it looks like. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this camera stand. You can tell I'm a professional, right? Okay, now it's too thick. This is funny. Okay. So I got a little paste going. I think it'll work. Okay. This is funny. I'm just using this little 3D printed little tripod thing my brother made for me. Okay. All right. So I got the paste. Got a soft toothbrush. Let's put a towel down just so I don't get this crap on my table. All right. I'm gonna try it on the bottom. I'm going to just work a little in. This is a coated canvas, so it's not leather, and it's got like that protective coating on it, so I can't see how this can hurt it. But, you know, we'll find out. I wonder if I should just put some on and leave it and let it do its work. That's what I did on my tile. I put this on pretty thick. I waited a few minutes and then I came back and just used a toothbrush and scrubbed it off. So let's just do half so we can compare it to the other half. Make sure I work this in pretty good. Okay. So let's wait a few minutes. Let that sit. And then we'll check it out. This is going to be a time lapse. Just let it speed through. Is it doing anything? Hard to tell because the paste is white, so it's making it look white to me. But let's find out. Okay, I walked away for like 2 minutes, not very long. So let's re-wet this toothbrush and just scrub it for a minute. I do see the dirt coming off. This did have some dark spots on the bottom. Purses get dirty. I do see like the powder as it's coming off, does look dirty. So I'm getting something. I'm not sure if I'm whitening. I don't know if you can see the color of the dirt coming off, but it's looking gray. Definitely picking something up. Just not sure how effective this is going to be on the yellowing. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to try next. I don't think I want to go bleach. Maybe a second application of this might be more effective. Maybe let it sit a little longer. It's probably what I'll try because I don't want to wreck it. This is a cool bag. These Y2K bags are they still popular? No, but I sure like it. I like the rainbow zipper even though it's faded. Let's wipe this off and compare it. And I'll do a good clean off with some water. Definitely not getting the yellow. Maybe a little. It does look brighter. I'm gonna do a second application and let it sit. Let's really get it on there. Let's get it on there. Spread it around. I'm gonna do the same side again. Leave the other side alone for comparison. I forgot to mute my TV. Oh my gosh, I don't know if my camera's picking up the political punk ranting over there. I got his live stream from last night going. All right, so I've really piled this on, and I'm going to walk away and leave this. I'm gonna give it, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna pause this while we let it soak, and I'll be right back. Okay, getting a little brighter. Sun's coming out. Set my timer for 10 minutes to make sure this got a good soak. Just realized that I am getting it on the leather trim. I probably should have thought of that. There's the timer. It has been 10 minutes. Let's scrub. Okay. I'm not seeing the miracle whitening that I wanted. This is not working the same as it did on my floor tile grout. But it is better. It's definitely better, right? Boy, is this a messy process or what? All right. I don't think any amount of scrubbing is going to make it whiter. But it's definitely cleaner. Got all the dirt off of it. All right. What can I do? There's got to be something that is going to make this look new again. Has to be a way. Instead of making a YouTube video, I should probably watch some. It's better, right? It's better. Should I do the whole bag like this? Or should I keep looking? I'm gonna keep looking for something to whiten first. Okay. So I'm gonna think on this. You know, I've made a mess for myself, and I really should present how hard it is to clean. Because it looks like it's gonna be a bitch, but it does kind of turn into a powder. So okay, not too bad. Seems like if I just keep brushing it, it all kind of fades into powder and comes off. You can see on the dark brown leather trim that there's a residue of powder. You can feel it. Yeah, so there's a powder on there. I'll probably have to take a damp cloth and clean it off. Yeah, it's just a very mild improvement. I'm gonna do some Googling and see what I can do to whiten this. I will be back. Okay, I'm gonna take some water and get this residue off. Oh, it looked so much brighter with the residue on it. Okay. So this is really not making a big difference. It does look clean though. It looks a lot better than that, but I think this part was already yellower. All right, I'm gonna find another solution. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is not what I thought I'd be doing today. But after, I don't know, 10 minutes of Googling, I realized that this isn't gonna come clean. But what you can do is remove this coating, and underneath, it should be beautiful white, the cotton canvas fabric. So this PVC coating will come off. You have to be really careful to do it like surgically. You don't want to cut the canvas or you're just going to ruin it. I actually found a spot here where it's cracked, and that's going to be my starting point. And let's just try to get it on the bag. And let's see. Find it. Now they were using a razor to get started on, to like get a little hole poked. But this just had this spot. So, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm lucky. We're going for it. I want to see what it looks like underneath, but let's start peeling. I think it looks yellow underneath, to be honest, but there's no turning back now. This is coming off. And I wonder, after I take this off, can I wash this canvas? Okay, so the coating is really yellow and it's really dulling the bag, but the bag is not bright white underneath. Like some videos, some people had really clean bags underneath, but I only saw them do it on like a blue and a black one. But this comes off pretty easy. It does look pretty good. All right, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a lot brighter. This bag's gonna look better. This is peeling off a lot easier than what I saw people doing online. So I don't know why, but it is. They were being really careful. They were being really slow and methodical. But I mean, I'm just separating the, it's almost like a bit of a musty smell when I do this. Oh, this is so weird. yellow. That's not white, but I probably have a better chance of getting the fabric white. I figure out how to wash it without messing up the leather. Doing? Ugh. Yeah, getting it close to the edges and the seams, that's going to be the hardest part probably, but I'm just going to try to pull, just try to separate it right at the, yeah, because I want it to come out underneath the stitching. It's really close. It's got it out from under there. I mean, it's definitely brighter, right? Let's just get the rest of this off. Try to get up to the corner, might be a little tricky, but this is peeling off really easy. Yeah, I just watched a video and a lady was being really, really careful. She was just scissor cutting a little bit, peeling a little bit. I don't know, I'm going for it, but I don't have a lot invested in this bag. I think I paid probably $2 for it. Oh, I didn't get under the seam very good, so that's going to be hard to get now because I have very little to grab, so I should have been a lot more careful with that. I have a razor blade here in case I have to do some surgical. Oh, okay, so now we're up to the zipper, and there's stitching here. So probably not going to get it from the other side of the stitching. I can't imagine how that would come off. And I don't want to mess up any stitching. So can I just pull it or should I cut it? Oh, it's just tearing right at the stitching. And there's some little pieces being left behind. I might have to get some tweezers maybe and meticulously pick it off, but let's get one side and then we can compare. Yeah, I mean, these were white, right? Like, they didn't have this beigey color. I'm pretty sure these were bright white bags, new. So the yellowing's definitely gone through, but this stuff, I'm about to get blinded. I need to fix my blinds. All right, let's time lapse this. Wow. It does look pretty good. I think I might just remove the canvas and remove the coating and leave it. That's a pretty stark comparison. Wow. All right, that side was easy because I had a starting point. Now, I have to do the rest. But I'm pretty happy with that. That looks pretty good. Problem solution. Okay, I was lucky on this side because I found a crack to start, and I don't see one on this side. So I'm a little scared of how to even begin this. I mean, I saw people use a razor blade, but I don't want to cut the bag, especially now that I know I can make it really, really pretty. I wonder if I can maybe grab on the inside and work out a spot. I'd have to very gently score it with a blade. I don't see any other way. I'm scared. I have a brand new blade, so I know it's sharp. I think I'm going to get in there. Take a spot on the bottom corner and barely touched it, but I felt like I cut it. Maybe I didn't cut it. It's hard to grab the fabric from the inside because there's a liner. Man, I might go watch another video and see how somebody else got started. I really don't want to wreck this. Oh, so lucky that the first section just came off. All right, I'm going to gently I went sideways, so I kind of peeled a little bit up. Was that enough? Oh, I think it was. I did a real tiny sideways cut so I could see just a real thin shred of the PVC coming up. And that looks like it was enough to start. I got a little piece off. Now, if that's enough to just get my scissors in or just a fingernail. Make sure I didn't cut the fabric. Oh, good, I didn't. All right, so I'm gonna try to get the scissors up in there where I have the little cut. Okay. Starting. If I can just get a piece big enough to grab, and then I can start peeling. Oh, the first part was so easy. There we go. Now it's starting. Okay, now I see why the lady I watched was so slow and meticulous. Getting it started is not easy. Plus, she said she had her bag for over 20 years, so she loved her bag. There we go. All right. Let's get this side done. Time lapse. You know, now that I'm doing this, I think I'm going to leave the coating on the bottom. I'm going to clean it with the peroxide baking soda that I did the rest of it. But I think I'll leave that because it's really dirty and you want that protection when you set your bag down. So I think leaving it on, especially since it already has that perfect seam, I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. We're going to leave it on. When you get to these little, if you leave a little piece on the corner, then it's really hard. Just try not to do that to yourself if you're doing this. Because I have like little pieces on this side too. I'm going to have to, surgically remove some of that, I think. Tweezers and I don't know. But, I mean, the last thing you want to do is cut a stitch, then you're done. So it's easier to go really slow on near the seams. Just be careful. Alright. It's so gross and yellow. Got that pebbled texture. I don't know why I smelled it. I'm getting a bit of an odor, not terrible, but it's like a little musty. And I don't know if it's just this bag or if that's what, like years of the coating. I don't know. But there's our half and half comparison. It's definitely worth doing if you've got an old yellowed bag. I don't know if this works with anything else because when I did look it up, I only saw Dooney's. So it's a common Dooney problem. I wonder if other brands have the same issue with the yellowed coating. But I do have a lot of coated canvas bags. I have some Coaches and they don't look yellow, but they're not very old either, so. Oh, this thing banging around is really irritating. Rip it. Peeling it apart's easy. It's getting the fine edges is the hard part. peeled it off the canvas, but I gotta separate it at the seams. You're tempted to just cut this off and get it out of the way, but then you don't have anything to grab onto to peel the rest off, so I'm leaving it. And it's much easier if you go really slow on the seams. A very slow pull is actually what's separating it under the... Trying to show it, but my finger's in the way, but getting that slow pull. Easy. Ah, broke it. All right. So close. Okay. Have I done it? Almost. I need to do some cleaning up around the edges, and I'm going to clean the bottom, and then we'll take a look.
Someone that would be different, because I think that we're not going to let break this, okay? But like, if the dude was a bad boyfriend or sent some dick pics.
So this is our end result, and I have to say I'm not very happy with it, and I thought about it overnight, and I'm going to wash it because not only is it still yellow, but there's a musty smell that I don't remember being there before I took the PVC off, but it's there, and we're gonna try washing it because I want it to be white. I did leave the PVC on the bottom. I'm a little worried about water being trapped in there after I wash it, but I'll turn it out inside out and try it, maybe even in the sun. So going for it, that's going to be another video. So this is the end result of the PVC coming off. And check out my next video. We'll try washing it for science.